Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. I wanted to tell you about this game that just came out on Apple Arcade called Beast Bio EXO Arena Suit Team. Um, it is a team-based shooter that you know you and two other players go against another team of three. You guys are just to kill each other or to do whatever the objective is for whatever that whatever that game mode is you're playing. Um, you can have friends play with you. I guess one of the only downsides is that it is only a 3-on-3 game. So the most players you're gonna have playing at once is 6. Um, there is, however, a just a free for all death match where everyone kills everybody. So there is that, but there's 3 other game modes um, that are based on team based strategy. And you have the team deathmatch, which is just your team goes against another team to who to get the most kills. The first team to get to 15 wins, and then you have Crystal Rush. That you just have to go around collecting as many crystals as you can. Like there's these caches of crystals. You have to destroy the cache first, and then the crystals will burst everywhere. And then you have to collect them and hold them for as long as possible. And then there's the fourth and final game mode is called Payload, where I haven't unlocked this yet, but I'm pretty sure it's possible where you are escorting something to the other side of the map. Your team is escorting something to the other side of the map, and there's going to be a defending team that's trying to stop you from getting it to that point, so on and so forth. This game does not do anything that's groundbreaking that you have not played in other team-based shooters like this. You have played all these game modes, but I like it because I'm not very good at team-based shooters like this, and this allows me to be competitive. And the biggest reason for that is because the game has auto fire. So there is no actual shooting button. Instead, each character has a specific distance that they have to be away from another player to either heal them or to shoot them. This game does have classes, and you have your supports, you have your damage dealers, you have your tanks. There is like 10 other. Right now I'm playing as a character called Clyde. He's kind of all around good at everything. But yeah, I don't know why I got off tangent, but in order to I'm not actually shooting the enemy. All I'm doing is aiming around and trying to keep my reticle on the enemy. As long as I can keep my reticle on the enemy, I can fire at them. So there are some people that think that it makes this like in by doing that kind of makes jumping, because you can jump in the game, but it makes jumping worthless. Because as somebody's just good at aiming, they can still hit you as long as the reticle's on you. I mean, so I guess that's a little bit of a downside. But being someone that's not really good at these types of games, I actually welcome the auto fire thing because I don't have the best hand-eye coordination, so that helps. One thing I will say though is because the reticle is the same size for all the characters, like including the range ones, which makes, if you're a ranged character um, shooting an enemy, it makes it very hard for the enemy to get away because, So one of the things that I suggest that they do is, depending on the type of character, whether it's a close range attacker or a ranged character, they should have corresponding reticles. Like, if you're a ranged character, you should have a smaller reticle that you have to use, as opposed to a close character, which you will see me using a close range character named Rusty in the game eventually. He uses like a shotgun. In order for him to start shooting, he has to be really close to the enemy before it'll start automatically shooting them. So he should have a big reticle, because right now the reticle that you see here is what everybody gets, and it just makes it a little too easy to pick off enemies. So I guess they can change the reticle size to make it a little bit harder. But I'm definitely not complaining about the auto fire thing. Um, it it makes it. I mean, it's already hard enough for me to keep my reticle on the enemy, so I welcome that. And then one of the other things that I would say, and you do have to reload, so it's not, while it's auto fire, eventually your character has to stop shooting and reload his weapon. So there is that. Outside of just it's being able to stay close enough to the enemy to be able to fire them. So there is a little bit of strategy there. It's not nearly as hard as some other shooters, and that's another thing. And that's another reason why I'm recommending this, because if you're not good at a lot of team-based type shooters and you want to play a team-based shooter that is a little bit easier, this is the one for you. It's not nearly all that difficult. You should be able to get the hang of each class pretty fast. And I'm already, you're not gonna see it in this video, but I'm already level 30. I saw someone that was level 57. They were playing a lot, and so far, this is supposed to be, like, we're all supposed to be playing against real people. Well, not right now. In this video, I can tell it's bots. But I mean, you are supposed to be able to play against real people. But I'm pretty sure that there might be some bots there, because there aren't that many people playing right now. because it is on Apple Arcade. But yeah, I mean there are. This is definitely a game that I believe everyone should at least try out if you have Apple Arcade, or if you're even thinking about getting Apple Arcade. I mean, it has its free to play, even though you're not spending any money in game outside of what you're spending for Apple Arcade. Um, it still has those typical free to play tactic strategies. Tactics that free to play games usually use. It has a like a rewards track that you have to play a certain amount of time to progress through, and that's how you'll unlock new characters, is by going through this track that you see right here, right now. Um, I'm like it's showing me the track through the tutorial. I just unlocked Rusty, and again he's gonna be the close, like he's the one with the shotgun that you have to be close in order to fire the weapon. And that's the thing. If you're not close enough to an enemy to be able to for the auto fire to go off, you won't shoot them. So as long as the enemy can stay away from you, then you just can't fire at them. But again, that's really hard. And then the circle you see around me at the beginning of the battle is like a shield. It's, that's on you for a few seconds, where you can't take any damage, which is good because these levels are kind of small. They are not very big levels. Um, you can literally just walk to the other team's base pretty quickly, and if you, and do what a lot of people do in a lot of the 4-player games back in the day, like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, and just wait in their base and kill them. um, but um, but because of the shield, you can't hit them. You can't hurt them until the shield runs down. Um, but other than that, I just basically wanted to say, basically let you guys know this game is out and how awesome it is. Um, or at least based off of what it's doing. Again, as I've said, it's not doing anything that is groundbreaking that you haven't seen in any other team-based games. I just like it because I'm not very good at team-based shooting games like this, and I can actually hold my own. And I mean, I am hoping that one of the things also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, uh, but one of the things also that I wish this, I mean, the game just came out, but I hope that they update the game, is give the game more maps. Because right now, for each game mode, there's only one map that you play on. And, I mean, they're all different maps. So the map that I'm playing on for Team Deathmatch isn't the same map that I'm going to be playing on for Crystal Rush. But you only, like, the map I'm playing on right now for Team Deathmatch, that's the only map that I can play on at the moment for Team Deathmatch. Like you can't play on any other map. So essentially, while there's 4 maps in the game, they each prospective game mode can only play on their one map that they have assigned to them. So I'm hoping that they add at least another map to each game mode, and then they rotate them out to give some variety. So yeah, so that's another negative about the game. The characters are voiced. They do have like one-liners that they spout uh, when they get taken out by enemies, or they take other people out. They have like one-liners that they can, so it is voiced in that sense. The little video you saw in the beginning, even though I took the audio out, that's voiced. So it has that going for it. The game has crashed a few times on me, but not as much as the Disney battle game that they have on here. That game crashes like way too often. But yeah, if you're into these types of games, this is definitely, at least to me, has got to be the best team-based shooter right now on the App Store. I mean, I know the Call of Duty Mobile's not bad, but again, I don't play Call of Duty Mobile because I'm not very good at these types of games. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is out, and I wanted to tell you guys about the game and how awesome it was. I'm going to I guess let the rest of this video play through, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye.